I know we touched a little bit on this in the previous videos, but I want to talk a little bit more about the filtering results by type. It's such an important part of our workflow that I want to dig into it a little bit more. By default, we're searching across code, and this is our default type. It is exactly what you see here. It looks through the actual text of your code. And you can see 10,000 results are there. You can also search for repositories, and right now we have 0 results for new auth provider repositories. You can search for paths as well. So if I click this, you'll notice that it'll search for any paths where new auth provider is found. And you can see that there's a blog post from Supabase here as your PowerShell, and that's a good way to kind of dig into the file names. You can also search for symbols, so that will search for new auth provider that matches in any actual symbol names, like this func right here. Auth URL is a string right here. So that's a great way to look directly at symbols. And the other two that I want to talk about, these are going to be a little bit slower because they are unindexed searches. So if you click on commits, this will find anytime new auth provider was written in a commit message. So this is really helpful if you're searching for a specific thing that you did and you wrote new auth provider in the commit message and you need to find that again. And yeah, so it's a little bit slower here as you'd expect. Here is the commit message for one that this developer roadmap repo did. And notice that 4 results in 20.14 seconds. So it actually timed out by default. There's a timeout, and you can adjust the timeout and see we can do 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 hours, all that good stuff. So you can actually change that to 5 minutes and run that again. So it will run a little bit slower for commits and diff searches. That's expected. If you click on diffs, this will actually search for the additions and subtractions in the code. Really helpful if you're looking for that specific piece of code that you remember, but you know you kind of deleted it. So you can ask, like, when did I delete that piece of code? And that's a quick overview, but I think all of those are really important for the rest of your searches. Searching by type, code, repositories, paths, symbols, commits, and diffs. And hopefully that helps you find exactly what you're looking for and marker. And hopefully that helps you find exactly what you're looking for.